Bella and I got back from travelling a good few months ago now, and to be honest, I've been struggling a lot. It's just really recently that things have started to feel like they're turning around, and I wrote down some thoughts, and I'm going to share them. It's been 5 months and I'm still struggling to find the words to describe the journey that we went on. We've both had to find a way to heal, and I know that we haven't and maybe never will get back the parts of us that we left over there. It's been a period of confusion, mourning the freedom, the what felt like endless time, the sun and the water. I don't even know if I can bring up the safe house yet. That place simultaneously filled and broke our hearts. It was nothing like what I expected. I struggled with moving around all the time. We had to overcome fears and rely on each other fully. But when I think back now, I remember walking on the beach, watching waves bigger than we'd ever seen, riding a moped through busy, windy streets, not knowing the way, and taking care of the most precious dogs we'll ever have the pleasure of meeting. I know that I didn't make the most of it, and that must be part of the reason it still hurts so much. We committed 5 years to working, saving, planning, putting everything on hold for a pandemic. At times it felt like we would never leave, and so when we did, we almost were so ready that we weren't ready at all. We had planned for a different world, and it wasn't there when we arrived. From landing in Denpasar to arriving at our homestay, we had gone through so many things that we had never gone through before, and so we stood in the humidity, getting attacked by mosquitoes, wondering what the fuck we had done. Saying all of that, there is no way that we couldn't have done it. After all the planning and saving, I don't know what else we were supposed to do. All of our hopes were on this. Part of me thought that we would be away for at least a year, and I felt really stupid admitting that. It's only in the last couple of weeks that I can look at photos without spiraling into a real state. We can finally talk about the incredible waterfall that took us 3 visits to find, but it could have taken us 10 and still would have been worth it. That first time riding a moped, and I was so scared and I didn't want to ride it home. We'd spend hours in the sea, jumping the waves or just diving straight through them. Those things make me smile now, and they didn't for months. We met incredible locals who picked up 8 massive bottles of water and drove them to the house for us so that we didn't have to take them one by one. We fell in love with Hazel. Okay, I can't quite deal with all of it, but the fact that I can say her name out loud is massive progress. Coming back and jumping straight into normal life felt wrong, like it wasn't where we were supposed to be, but I'm starting to realise that staying out there any longer would have taken me further and further away from this reality. We're still working on our future. Everyone is, all the time. There are things that we know that we want, and things we think we want. There are rough guidelines, and we talk about new dreams, but I'll never forget how hard we worked for our first dream together, and how we made it a reality. We left as a newly married couple. We came back, still a newly married couple, but with the most incredible memories. Being out there really felt hard, but so did leaving. Now that summer feels like it's coming around, I want to remember more and more of the experiences we had. Go to some new museums like we did in Ubud, jump into waterfalls like we did in Koh Chang, and keep spending time with my wife like we did on the most amazing adventure we could have gone on. I wanted to end this long, but long overdue ramble on a poem I wrote to the safe house while we were still there. You have indeed made us feel safe. You welcomed us with open arms as we did you. You threw us some challenges, but we stood up taller because of them. We'll never forget how it felt to walk in through the gates or be greeted by your residents. The routine we found and the freedom you gave us will be missed long after we leave. Every dog we meet from now will be a reminder of our dearest friends. It will keep us on a path of preparation until we can meet them again.